Money exists, money is abundant, wealth is out there. What makes you think that you don't deserve it or can't have it? Today, I'm going to teach you guys about how I plan to manifest wealth and abundance into my life as someone that's never made over $50,000 a year. Profesora Peña is going to put you on to how to get that abundance into your life because you are deserving of it. Let's get into it. First and foremost, we need to start where any good journey starts, which is with your trauma. Let me explain. Our trauma, especially around money, sticks with us so hard. It literally sticks with us for generations. Let me explain. I come from a family of immigrants. Those immigrants have always worked really, really hard for their money, whether picking fruit, being a janitor, working in the mines. They have literally done backbreaking work to make their money. So what did they teach me? That hard work pays off. And that's not to say that hard work doesn't pay off. However, they believe that working hard, doing the most is how you get the back. But what I've learned is that we all have the same amount of hours in a day. So how is it that some people work only a couple hours a day, but I have to work really hard and grind so much to be able to make ends meet? But what I don't think I realized until more recently is that that's a belief system that's deeply rooted in me, and I'm just acting off my program. Moreover, our society teaches us that rich people are Scrooges. They're bad people that live in mansions and take advantage of the rest. And that's not to say that that doesn't exist, but to say that that's a fact doesn't even make sense. How is Oprah a billionaire then? Moreover, I went to school to be an educator, which means that I knew I was never going to make a lot of money, right? I knew. But then I started thinking, why can't I as a teacher make more money? What I've realized through these traumas is that I have a whole lot of limiting beliefs surrounding money, and that's why money has never come easily to me. Before we can make lots of money or produce something that gives us the abundance that we're looking for, we first need to live in abundance and believe that we are abundant. As a Hispanic woman, I never believed that I could make a lot of money. As somebody that was raised by a single mother, I believed that you have to work really hard, 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. to make ends meet. But what I know is that that's not the truth. The truth is whatever I believe to be the truth. If it means being delusional and lying to myself, then honey, I'm gonna do just that. Join me. Now, being delusional doesn't just mean you're like, okay, money's gonna come to me, and you sit there and it's just gonna come. That's not how it works. We need to do a few things first. We need to rewrite those limiting beliefs that we had from earlier. So let's do that. The first one I had was that money is hard to make. So I rewrote that belief for money flows easily and abundantly to me. I'm never nervous to look at my bank account. I spend because I know it will return. I don't put myself in financial ruin. And then my next limiting belief, as a teacher, I never can make a lot of money. I rewrote that for teachers are valuable and coaches produce wealth. The last limiting belief I had is that Hispanics have to work extra hard for their money. And what I had to rewrite that for was Hispanics deserve abundance and wealth as anyone. As a Hispanic, I am worthy of abundance and wealth. Or as a Hispanic, I deserve health and wellness and abundance. Now, if you think you're just gonna wake up one day, think, oh my God, all of a sudden I have all these positive thoughts about money and now I'm gonna be rich, that's also not how it's gonna work. Remember, honey, you're on God's timing, not your own. If you get overzealous and believe that you're just gonna make it happen in no time, maybe you are, but maybe you're not. Remember, timing's everything. The journey is the whole experience. But what's most important while you're pursuing this abundant mindset and this abundance and wealth is to have a really good why. And I have determined my why, and it's so crystal clear that I know it's for me. My why is that I want to build generational wealth, not only of finances, but also of knowledge. That's why I make this YouTube channel. I also want to put on for my community. I want to help my community. I want to give money back to my community because that's the type of person I am and always have been. It's just what I do. And then the last goal for me is to progress Hispanic culture to some capacity. I have literally no idea how I'm going to do this yet, but I know it's possible. Having a really big why makes the journey a lot easier and makes it make sense. Because if your whole goal is to get money so that you can be driving around in a Bugatti, why would the universe give it to you? Value for value, honey. It's the law of energy. Value for value. Those two energies align, you will get value because you provide value. It's really that simple. So we talked about our fears, we talked about how to rewrite those limiting beliefs, and we discussed why having a really pertinent why will carry you through it all. However, the one thing we haven't talked yet about is re-energizing your circle. Your circle is the people you spend the most time with. Now, I'm arguing that the people you spend the most time with, the people that you allow in your circle, should have the energy that you have. Whatever it is you're trying to manifest or get, you need to be around people that have that or believe that, or that believe that you can have that. Because if you're around people who don't believe it, they're going to infect your mind like a cancer with the thoughts of insecurity and the thoughts of limiting beliefs and watering those seeds of limiting beliefs that we already have. We don't need more help watering those seeds when we unintentionally do that to ourselves. We're done doing that. So the last and most important step in this process is to make sure that you're aligning with people that share your vision and your mission. So what do I mean by this? I mean that you need to be around people in your circle that share the same vibration as you around the things you want. Bring it back, Jessica, bring it back. What does that mean? I mean that if you want money and abundance, then put yourself in a situation and around people that have different beliefs about money, that maybe don't carry those limiting beliefs that you have about money. Maybe people that believe that money's easy to make and that it's easy to find, and that abundance is possible and you deserve it. So I've actually found two mentors. One mentor is a real estate agent in a really affluent area. She's made millions over her lifetime, and she's just a really impressive person, not because of the money she makes, but because of her ability to believe that she can do anything, and her ability to put herself in front of people that help her make it happen. Another person I have that is my mentor is someone that actually runs a nonprofit. I've started working with them, and what I'm learning from them is how to run a nonprofit, how to open these things, how to do it for myself so that one day I can give back to my community, put on my community, and of course, progress Hispanic culture to some capacity. It's in hanging out with people that see possibilities that you never thought possible, that have what you never thought or saw possible, that open your mind to the possibility that you can have it too. Remember, what we saw on TV, what we saw in our home, what we saw at school informed our version of reality. We have such a narrow lens, especially as people of color. If you're a person of color from poverty, you could probably relate that within your community, you didn't have access or even visibility to a mansion, to abundance, to starting a business, to nonprofits, to whatever it is that you want to do. You might not have had that. You might not have seen that. So how could you know if you didn't see? But that's why I'm saying that it begins with you internally, seeing that in yourself and seeing that it's possible to be able to find it. So I hope this video helped you. I really hope that you go out and manifest abundance because you deserve it, simply because you exist. I hope that you figure out how you're going to provide value to the world, and I hope that you enact it in every moment, in every day, to pursue your dream. So on that note, guys, thank you so much for being here. Don't forget, every day in every way, to honor your becoming. Take care. Bye-bye.